not worthy. The time now, 3:30. Stay tuned for the following radio broadcast coming to you live from our studios. Stay tuned, friends. Mind's Voice. Keep the dream alive with Minister Yolanda Austin James. Again, she joins us here live in the studios, and I know that she has something interesting that she'd like to share with the listening audience this afternoon, and you don't want to miss it.
I have a dream. My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Good evening, good evening. Thank you for tuning in to Martin's Voice, Poof, Protect Our Future Families, where we speak the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. Okay, I want to first say my prayers go out to people that are faced with the implications where they're going to be without income, totally and completely, no stamps, no government assistance that's coming up. That's if we continue this government shutdown. Also, there is auditions this weekend, Saturday, so tune up your vocal cords, your dance, your acting. And that's going to be at 1679 Dunn Avenue from 2 to 6. So for the new television show, Just or Unjust, and the Soul Train Review that's coming back. So we're looking forward to the talents and discovering new actors and actresses and the talent in Jacksonville. Let's see what happens. Well, we have a few questions that was emailed in, and Mr. Rowe, you have a couple of them, so let's see what are we talking about today.
All right, here's what you're going to have to deal with today.
Okay.
Someone had a policy and said it was no longer any good.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Mm-hmm.
What could cause this to happen?
Well, it could be a many of things because of the fact that it depends on how that policy was written. If it was written at a term policy, yeah, we've had people that have said that they stated that they no longer have that policy, so they have to either rewrite the policy. We've had a person that stated that they had a death and found out that they didn't have a policy, and they thought the policy was paid in full, but the way the policy was written, once the last payment, then they no longer had it. And with the economy the way it is now, some companies are calling in policies just for if the person is older, they're just calling them in. So I suggest that everybody read your policy. If you're not sure, call your agent. If you don't have, if you did it over the phone, get somebody to look at it, either another agent that you trust, or I just extremely suggest you look at all your insurance policies, because your insurance policy is supposed to be when you need it or be able to borrow off of it, or either a rate of return where all of it comes back to you at the end of the policy.
All right, thank you so much for dealing with that one, and we've got another one on the way.
Okay.
We all heard about the government shutdown, and with the way everything with that is going on. Is there anything safe?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are safe. For one thing, your insurance policies. That's the only thing that doesn't is not affected by the stock market. It doesn't go down. It can go up depending on your interest rate. That the way your policy is written. Like our policies, you have 10% on every policy that comes in. You have a 10% that's earned on your principal every month. If your annuities that's the best thing in the world. If you have annuities, with most companies, your annuity always goes up. It never goes down because of the stock market. Depends on how it's written. So the annuities and insurance policy is the safest thing right now.
All right, listen, friends. I know Minister Yolanda Austin James is going to set aside some time to take your phone calls during her segment on this afternoon. But right now, we've got some questions on hand that she has already received. All right, I hear you advertising your company every week here on your segment, and there's a question. Is your company hiring?
Yes, we are. It's the best thing that you can have with residual income. You know, the make it these days, you have to have multiple streams of income because there's no job security. People can come in and say, you know, I no longer need you, or we're doing cutbacks, and a lot of the times the last one in is the first one to go. So yes, we are hiring, and we are also training for people to build their own insurance agencies. I'm not hiring, I'm hiring, but I'm looking for people that want to build their own. I'm looking for entrepreneurs. I'm not looking for anybody. I will train you as an agent if you want to be just an agent, but my goal is to have you as an entrepreneur where you build your own agency, so you can receive that residual income, whether you're working or not.
Is there any specific education level?
18 years of age.
That's all it is?
That's it.
18 years of age, all right. Well, I'm sure that you'll be getting calls on that one to be a part of the company. All right, we're moving on to our next question. Again, we're going to open up the lines. Any of our listeners, perhaps you'd like to make a comment about anything that Minister Yolanda Austin James had shared during this quarter hour. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to answer any question that you might have, or any comment. She would address any comment or concern you might have likewise. All right, let's move on to our next question. What actually, or if anything, happened with the student? You know, we've been talking about that, so please give us some information.
Are you ready?
Had the controversy about we reached out to the school. My foundation and a couple other ones have we reached out to the schools. And basically, the principal and everybody have been denying the incident, even though the teachers, a couple teachers that came forth and was telling us about that incident and another couple other incidents. And when we reached out to the school, we found out about several other ones. So right now, we are in the process of finding and figuring out everything that is required to get cameras put in all the schools. So look forward to a petition that will be going around. So our goal is by the end of the year, we want to have however many number of signatures we need, and we're going to raise the money to bring, cameras in the schools, because that's needed. Because like I said, they denied it. And we know it's because, everybody's afraid of their losing their jobs and everything, and we have to feed our families. But my first thing is we need to protect our children. And if we all come together, then it can all work out to protect the child. But nobody wants to come together. So we just got to go around and do something else.
All right, listeners, if you have any question, or maybe you'd like to make a comment yourself about some of the topics that Minister Yolanda Austin James have dealt with on this afternoon, maybe you need some clarification, or maybe you just want to make a comment, feel free to give us a call right now. We got all lines open at 766-9285, 766-9285. Or if you need some life insurance, you don't know about how about going about getting it, she has all the answers for you. Right here, she's in the studios live, and I'm sure she'd be more than happy to answer any question that you might have in reference to life insurance. Again, all the lines are open, 766-9285. 766-9285 is the number to call. Minister James.
Okay, well, we also extending on the topic of the student and the petition and everything that we got going on. We will be doing a music over violence that we're meeting with people this afternoon at the Northside Library on Dunn Avenue at 6:30. So we will be meeting over there, talking about some things that we're going to be doing in the community with that. So that's just a little bit that's going on. Freddie, we got any more questions?
No, we don't have any questions on hand right now, but I'm sure I was thinking about this event that's going to take place on Saturday, the auditions. We got a lot of talented young people as well as the middle-aged and the older folks out there listening in this afternoon. They just might want to come on out and audition And it's going to be a TV show, right?
Yes, and they are auditioning for all ages, and that is from infants up, because we will be casting the stars as younger. The way the script is written, we cast them as younger, and then it goes up to older. So we will need people to play younger, the middle, and the old. So it's something for everybody.
All right, so don't forget now, give us the date and time when this event is going to be held.
It's Saturday, the 19th from 2 to 6 at 1679 Dunn Avenue, and that's right next to the Social Security office on Dunn Avenue. And we're asking everybody to bring at least a 5x7 of anybody that's auditioning. So you have to have your 5x7 photo, and it will be filmed. So we have a representative from Channel 12 that'll be there to film for us, and so I'm excited about the talent that's going to show up, and we're going to see if we can get somebody else discovered, because we've already had a couple that were discovered the last time we did auditions.
All right, we got a listener on the line. Let them make a comment. Let's go straight to our phone lines. Good afternoon, listener, and thank you so much for calling in.
Good afternoon. My comment was not about the function that you're having. I heard the part of the conversation about, get the videos or whatever in the schools for protection of the children.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to comment on that.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think that's a good idea, because then our parents are really going to be surprised to see what that little darling are doing in school.
Yes. It's a way that we can protect them and we can expose them. So it will be good all the way around. We can always say if something happens, and we can say, okay, let's roll back the camera, roll back the video and see. So nobody can go back and say, oh no, I didn't do that, or no, I didn't do this. So it's gonna be real interesting. So that's what our goal is for this year. We'll be doing, getting surveys. So we're just in the middle of just trying to put together everything that's required, looking at the laws and different things that, so nobody can't say, oh, my laws were violated, or, this was violated. So we're just, going back, and we're going to be getting signatures for our surveys and then raising the money.
Okay.
So look out for it.
Let the listeners know you're going to be surprised.
Yes. So look out for the surveys, and if anybody wants to volunteer to help get the surveys, get the number of signatures we need, we're going to need a lot of people.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for calling. Okay, well, she said, we're going to be surprised on both sides, because of the fact that the cameras, are not only going to be to protect the students, it's also going to be to protect the teachers, because we do have some rowdy children, and we do have some teachers that are not who they say they are. But it's time to walk the talk and be honest and be exposed. So it's about my time. So thank you for calling in to Martin's Voice and listening. And for every Thursday at 3:30. And look forward to seeing you this weekend. See you next week, same time, same channel.